All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am Angelia Grace Bugna, and okay, I hope you can see my presentation. So, our supposed to be class activity, para pod ganahan mo sa akong report, no, magpa-trivia na lang pod ko. So, supposed to be, this will be our activity. So, what you are going to do is to unscramble the letters lang to get the exact word. And then make a sentence using the word. But for this, I think we cannot do that. So you just have to try to guess the word by unscrambling the letters. No, sige. So let's start. And if you get to meet me personally, just tell me if you got everything correct. All right. So let's try. Um, okay. Unscramble the letters and then tell me what is the word. I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, this word would be inclusive. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, by the way, you can pause the video and then try to answer so that you will have enough time. Okay, next word would be, this one is easy. Okay, this word, just pause if you haven't got it yet and then try to answer. But this word is education. Next. Oh, this one is easy. Hello, hello. Okay, child. And then this one. This one is easy too. Okay, the word is learning. Oh, this word. Oh, I forgot. Um, oh, I forgot. Ah, I know. Okay, the word is disability. Okay. Do we have one more? Okay, this one. This one is easy. Got it? This one is mainstream. Okay. So I think this are the, do we still have another? Okay, wala na. All right, so that would be all for our little trivia. So I hope you got everything correct. Let me know. Okay, so let's dive into our topic this time. No, so I'll be talking about the inclusion and every child matters agenda. Now, when we talk about inclusion, I think all of you, every one of you has the correct um, understanding already of what inclusion means, no? And then I guess this time this will just be a review and maybe a little bit of additions. No, there are a little additions to what we might be learn. What can we learn about the system here in our country when it comes to inclusion? And then we also be talking about every child matters agenda. So from the phrase itself, every child matters. So I think this was given really an importance or itagaan siya og bili like gibugaton no so here in our country. So let's go and talk about this thing. What is the inclusion agenda? The guiding principle was that ordinary schools should accommodate all children and young people, regardless of physical, intellectual, social, emotional, linguistic, or other conditions. So basically, this has something to do with making everybody included, no, especially. in the school setting. So everybody is accepted, included. Everyone is equal, so that everyone will be given a chance to learn and interact and become successful in their own way. So regardless of uh, the child or the person's condition, he or she must be accommodated. No? So nice kind of when we say ordinary schools should accommodate. So I think before naman nato nga like gid sila, 'di ba? Like they really have their own kana bang kung maingon ani sila or kung nasa layon na ni di gud sila pwedeng isagol sa ato. In fact, when I was in Mindanao before going to Norso, I was able to teach level 1 students dito sa Mindanao. It's a Christian school. And then I was able to teach there for 3 years. And then na ako'y student yun nga na ay special needs, like naging siya disability, no? Um, and then there was a time nga na ay nakaaway ni ako student, and then the auntie who is taking care of the little girl, dili katong the normal girl, she got mad because ngano daw gisagol ang katong nga kid nga naay special needs sa mga tarong ra daw o mga normal. So mo to siya um before it's very hard, no? It's very hard to include students with kanang inaani nga condition ba. And so I think ma-understand nato karon as to why this was really um kana bang gigahinan jud ba, like gitagaan jud og kanang attention sa ato ang mga leaders dinhi sa Philippines, especially sa education nga aspect, no. So it's very good because everyone will be accommodated and everyone will be given a chance. So that's why inclusivity or inclusion is really an important matter. Okay. Next question is, what are the principles that specifically relate to the inclusion of all children? So, inclusion aims to value difference, recognize and value children's rights and experiences. It ensure equitable access to resources and participation for all children and provide opportunities for all children to demonstrate their learning. So isn't it a very wonderful kanang opportunity for every child, 'di ba? So the objective of this agenda is really good, no? So valuing the difference of the diversity of each students, no? So it's very nice. And so with that, a while ago I told you that we already were acquainted with what inclusion is, and maybe um inyohan na po ninyo na experience given na you also teach in your respective schools and you also have this kind of situation, no? So with that, um I'll just uh I'll just share to you this act, this Republic Act. Maybe you've encountered this, or if not, we'll be able to will be reminded again about this act, no, nga gihimo for us here in the Philippines. So Republic Act number 11650, March 11, 2022. So it's very recent. No? So this is an act instituting a policy of inclusion and services for learners with disabilities in support of inclusive education, establishing inclusive learning resource centers of learners with disabilities in all school districts, municipalities, and cities, providing for standards, appropriating funds therefore, and for other purposes. So I want to highlight this sentence that says establishing inclusive learning resource centers of learners with disabilities. So we can really say that there is a mission in this act, no, and it's very good. But yeah, if we are in a face-to-face setting right now, I think some of you would say it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard on your part, especially as teachers, where we do not have kanang mga kanang enough gid nga mga facilities to do even in a even with those kids lang gani nga walay special needs, no? So it's hard. But knowing this, it's already like kung ano gid siya ba kana bang um it's an objective already for for the schools na inana ma-include na gid ang tanan. And so with that, I will bring you to the objectives of this act. No, so we will go directly dito sa section 3, which is the objectives of this act. I will also share with you the link so that we can all have a copy, and then from time to time we can um, look at it, no, and we can be reminded. And so with that, these are the following objectives. No, so this act shall pursue to the following objectives. So letter A, to provide learners with disabilities free and appropriate public early and basic education and support and related services based on their needs and in preparation for independent living and community life. So free and appropriate public early and basic education. So it's a drive na gyud to give the basic education to these students nga naay special nga mga panginahanglan, no, and which is good because the goal is to help the students prepare for an independent living, so and community life, so they would be able to kanang socialize, and they would be included not only in school but when they go outside the world they can be included sa kanang community setting. And then letter B, to provide learners with disabilities access to the general education system through formal school systems, including the implementation of alternative delivery modes. So, like gipaninguhaan yun nga mahatag ang pinaka the best nga education for them because they can have alternative delivery modes, no, in accordance with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, or UNESCO, and the ancient strategy to make the rights real for persons and with disabilities in Asia and the Pacific. No, so daghan nga mga organizations or mga kana bang organizations or mga hingtungdan nga nagpaluyo sa mao nga act, no, really fighting for inclusivity or for inclusive education. And with that, letter C, to establish and maintain inclusive learning resource centers of learners with disabilities in support of their inclusion in the general education system, particularly to the formal school system as provided in the individualized education plan. Right. So I know that it could be as hard as for the teachers to facilitate this students, okay, daghan in a normal setting. But it's also hard for these students as well on their part because lain-lain man og pace, no? But yeah, pahingutangan gid sila nga ma-establish and ma-maintain ang mga inclusive learning resource centers, no, of learners with disabilities, particularly to the formal school system, no, and as provided in the individualized education plan. So, yeah, okay. And then, not only that, to ensure that learners with disabilities develop their full potential towards self-sufficiency and become fully participative members of society. So, it would be an amazing goal or an amazing opportunity to help these students become self-sufficient and be able to participate as members in the society. Um, back then, I also have a tuting ng napod ko gituturan. He is already 20 plus something, but he doesn't know how to read. He doesn't know how to um, kanang identify kanang mga coins, money, ina ba, and related. So, pwede ra gud silang mauwat kung waton sila, makahibalag sila, mangluwat ba. Kaya di man sila kabalo mo ihab, di sila kabalo mo tanaw kwarta, ana gani, and muna struggle sa iyang ginikanan tungod kay di pa siya kabalo mo basa. And of course, nagapanglantaw pod ang inahan ug amahan nga nagkagulang sila, and then who will at least man lang ba he could kanang do it on his own nga kanang di gyud mahimo nga wa gud siya maalimuhag, no, because it's dili sa tanang higayon na ay someone nga makakuyog niya ana gani. And so with this kind of objective, no, it's a very purposeful objective nga makatabang ang school, ang teachers nga mahimo silang ma-develop into their full potential, mahimo silang self-sufficient, and then become fully participants in the society. So, yun na, no? It's a very kanang dako nga responsibility for us teachers. And yes, it's so easy to say, but it's very hard. I know it's very hard to do that. It takes a lot of effort. No? And then letter E, to create significant and positive changes in community orientation towards disability, to ensure that learners with disabilities are understood, appreciated, and respected for their differences by the members of their communities and by society in general. So we're happy because we slowly understand this kind of situations, no, and this uh, we understand students um, nga students with their kanabang differences. And gone are the days kumbaga nga kanabang lisod ang pagsabot sa ilaha or bisan ang pagtinguha man lang nga sabton sila, dili pa kaayo na siya yung na naka-open before, but we are happy because not only this kaning mga nahingtungdan gyud nga naay mga disabilities, but those people around them, their family, kita, mga teachers, their co-learners, we are now educated and we are now open to this kind of situations wherein kita pod we totally participate with educating everybody, no. And so it's a very good thing that we could be channels of this kind of change, no, this kind of changes na we can help these learners na masabtan sila, ma-appreciate, and this one very important, ma-respetuan sila. And knowing nga lain-lain man jud na ang mga differences ang matag usa. So with that alone, I think it's a very good stand already. And then letter F, to further develop a system for identification, referral, and intervention for learners with disabilities. And yeah, with this one, no, daghan namang mga interventions nga gihimo for these kids, and we are very happy to know that there are really individuals, especially teachers nga naagyud ang field. Their their hearts are really into to this kids, no, nga matabangan gyud sila. In fact, um, doing it on their own, no? Sila mismo nag-take og actions na para ma-intervene or matabangan ang mga students nato, mga learners nato with disabilities. And then to identify through a child find system, learners with disabilities ages 3 to 24 and infants and toddlers under the age of 3 in compliance with Republic Act number 10410, otherwise known as the Early Years Act of 2013. So there are systems already na ma mapasayon ang pag-identify no sa mga learners nato with disabilities. And with that, I think it's a very good help already, especially for us teachers no para we could do it properly and we could address it also properly. I think these are the guides we can actually look for um this acts no kaning mga republic acts dere nga include. Okay, and then let's go to the letter H to institutionalize the development, implementation, and review of the individualized education plan for the quality education of learners with disabilities. So, dili lang siya kay basta-basta lang nga mabuhat, but um, it could be strengthened because the goal is to develop it to as what the phrase says nga ma-institutionalize ang mao nga development and implementation, no? And then also review of the individualized education plan for the quality education of learners. What's good about individualized education is that we could really um, focus to kanang kung unsa gyud um, kumbaga mura siya kanang child-centered ba kung asa dapitag kinahanglan sa bata we would know and we would directly address kung unsay kinahanglan niya no dili natong murag ma-carried away lang kay he's part of the group general kayo ang pag-address or pag-deliver sa mga learnings or sa mga lessons but with this individualized siya, meaning there is a specific kana bang way nga mahimo nato just so we could provide for this student kana a quality and best education nga makuha niya from us. Okay. And then we are down to I think the last two key points. So, letter I, to provide parents or guardians of learners with disabilities with information and opportunities to actively participate in the determination of educational placement options and programs to enable them to make informed choices and decisions. And yes, that's very important. That us teachers in the in our classroom setting, kita nato nga ang bata na ay nagud siya special needs or natay makita nga symptoms and we could actually provide parents or ang guardian mismo sa learner with information and the opportunities nga they could really participate para ma-determine nato kung asa tang bahina mo mo help or mo address sa student or sa learner, no? So, educational placement options and programs to enable them to make informed choices and decisions. So, with that, they will be informed, they will be educated, sila mismo, they can actively participate sa journey sa bata sa iyang pag-school, pag-eskwela, pagkat-on. So, maka-decide sila on what programs ang ilang what programs nila i-enroll ang bata or ingana na ba. So, na mga options sila na kapilian. Letter J, to enable and empower all teachers, including those with disabilities, parents, guardians, and family members by training and equipping them with capabilities for the detection, referral, or introduction of interventions with regard to disorders, disabilities, and abilities of the learners. So, not only that we are given a chance to educate people, but I mean families or parents, but us teachers as well will be empowered to do what is necessary for our learners. And um, with that, matabangan sa nato ang ato ang mga parents, no, ang mga guardians, um, family members, no, it says here by training and equipping them with capabilities for the detection. Pag-detect lang gani kung unsay needs sa bata, and then to refer or to introduce mga interventions. So it's very important. Kinahanglan jud nga knowledgeable kaayo ta dihang dapita or bisan ang families, no, every family nga naiingon ana nga learner. So it's really really important. Letter K, to train and equip all teachers, including child development teachers and workers, principals, administrators, non-teaching staff of the school, even the non-teaching staff are included. Sign language interpreters as one. Parents, guardians, and care providers as partners in the care, development, education, and advancement of learners with disabilities. With that, atong una kay when we say inclusive education, inclusion, this is something to do with just the students being in a normal setting of a classroom, but not only that, when we say inclusive, the scope is very wide because there has to be a system and a programs and a trainings, and with that, everyone everyone surrounding the learners must be trained and equipped, no? So yeah, it's a broad kanang endeavor. Sure. Okay. And then letter L, to increase school retention and cohort survival of learners with disabilities. Um, Many of learners, because they are having difficulties going to school, okay, some of them are bullied, di sila masabtan, they're not understood, kanang dili ma-address ang ilang panginahanglan. With that, um, ang school retention is very poor, no, dili gyud sila mulahutay, and with this act, with this kana bang pursuit nga ma-include gyud ang tanan, so it would help kids or learners with disabilities to really continue with their studies, no. And yes, last but definitely not the least, to establish an effective consultative mechanism that will actively involve learners with disabilities when appropriate and their representative organizations in the implementation of this act and in resolving issues relating to it. So yeah, I think those are the objectives that we kind of need so that we, as teachers, ma-refreshed and ma-remind, no, nga dili lang, not only, it's not only about including everyone in our classroom, but there is more to that, no, nga pwede pa natong mahimo for these kids, for these learners. And so, before I will end my presentation, let me leave you with this quote. Inclusion is not a strategy to help people fit into the systems and structures which exist in our societies. It is about transforming those systems and structures to make it better for everyone. I think this would really sum up to what we are trying to understand about inclusion. So, meaning to say, we're not going to just give this and that to our learners, but we make this and that so that it would really fit to what our students need. No, so I think it's very nice. It's a really, really good reminder for us all. So that's Diane Richler. Okay, I think that would be all. So I will be entertaining questions maybe in our next class. That would be all. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day, everyone.